Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Rose here. So today I wanted to show you guys on how I DIY'd our flooring and replaced it from carpet to luxury vinyl. I actually wanted to tackle this project myself, and so I did. One day my husband just came home from fishing and saw all of our carpet ripped out, so there was no turning back at that time. Anyhow, I decided to do it myself because I got an estimate for our flooring to have this lower area as well as our living room area replaced, and I got quotes from licensed contractor between honestly like $8,000 to like about $10,000 or more. And I was like, you know what, that's just way too much. And since my husband and I have experience of replacing or laying down flooring, because the first project that we did was our guest bedroom, I figured, you know what, it's not that hard as long as we have the proper tools and you have the patience and time to do it. Why not? And honestly, I wanted to prove it to myself that I can do it all by myself, and so I did. Although in the end, my husband did help me install the moldings around our stairs, and so I will show you guys that. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. Hi, my name is Rose. I'm a wife, a mom, a creative soul with a passion for all things home. Through room makeover, DIY projects, thrifting for home decor and organization, come join me in this journey as I transform our house, room by room, into a place that we call home. Sometimes all a space needs is a little TLC to make it functional and cozy. So let's all design and create a happy place. So today this carpet will be replaced with vinyl. This is the project that I have going on today. Can't wait to be ripping this carpet off. You know, with two puppies in the house, it's not ideal for us to have it because our puppies just brings in so much dirt, and no matter how many times you vacuum, you shampoo, you steam it, it still gets, all dirty and grimy looking. And I mean, I don't know if you can really tell because, we have brown carpet, but at the same time, like for example, in this entryway area, you can tell how dirty the carpet is. So just so excited to be putting in a different flooring in here. I just can't wait to rip this carpet off and finally get rid of it. So basically the flooring that I will be installing is the flooring that we have down there in the den. So excuse the whole mess because we just kind of piled and put all of our living room furniture in this area right now so that I can install the vinyl flooring the flooring on this area. So yeah, I like to start with a clean canvas. That way I can just, speed everything along, move everything along. So yeah, I can't wait for that. So first things first, I gotta rip this carpet off and then take out all of the nail tacks and everything on here, the nail strips that were holding the carpet down. So I actually started pulling the carpet off, as you can see right here. So it's gonna be pretty easy, pretty quick. And then I do have to take, rip off this underlayment for the carpet, as well as the nail strip right here. So that's the one hopefully is not gonna take forever to do. But I did have to do that before under the concrete, and that was very tedious. Not hard as long as if you have the tools, but it is a very tedious and repetitive process. So, and see, I didn't even know there's a stain there. So probably our puppies have, peed a few times without us knowing, and just glad that I am finally getting rid of this carpet. So now, once all the carpet has been ripped off, as you can see, and I did clean and scrape off the flooring just to make sure that there are no nails left behind or any staples like that from the carpet. So, and I also wanted to ensure that the flooring is all level and flat. There's no protruding little items coming out, so I did do that and made sure that everything is clean. So the next step is to take out the molding. I do plan on reusing these moldings, so as you can see, I actually started on this side already. And what I do once I take out the molding is I like to label the wall that it came from, as well as the molding itself. Since, so I like to number them just to make sure that everything goes back in its place. Since, as I mentioned, I will be reusing the molding, but I will be painting these white, obviously, color. I still have a lot of chantilly lace left over, which I use for all of my trimmings, for my door, as well as the moldings around it and the trim, the door trim. So I will be using the same color here. And honestly, it's very easy to take off the molding. All you have to do is get a knife, and you want to first start off by basically cutting through here, which is cutting the caulking that was put in here. That way, when you pull off the molding off the wall, it doesn't strip off the paint. And if it does, it will be very minimal. So then there's not much to touch up on. So you want to do that first. And what I like to use, honestly, and I'm not a professional by any means, you know, this, my opinion, is just based on my own experience doing our flooring downstairs as well as our office. And this is what my husband and I have done in the past, and it's worked really great. So basically, after I cut the caulking out of the molding right there, as you can see, kind of hard to see, but I like to take this little tool right here. It's actually already beaten up. I probably need to replace it, but you know what? It works. So, and then I like to kind of wedge it in between the molding and the wall. And I like to, after that, I pound it obviously with a hammer until I get a little bit of spacing to where once I do, I basically use a crowbar right here to pull off the molding against the wall. So yeah, easy peasy. All right, I have done and taken out the moldings, but this is what I was dreading on. This right here. So the old owner just decided to just put a plywood, since they had carpet, put a plywood so that it's the same level as the carpet. But because I am putting luxury vinyl flooring, everything must be flat. So I have to basically rip off this plywood right here that was installed by the entrance. As you can see, I am so freaking tired already. I am out of breath because obviously I am also out of shape. So this is definitely a workout, but basically I have to rip this carpet, I'm sorry, not carpet, but this plywood that is covered in vinyl. And then as you can see at the bottom, there's also the old ugly vinyl flooring. So this is what I'm gonna be doing for a little bit. Hopefully I can finish this in the next 30 minutes, if not an hour. We will see. All right, guys, so after about an hour and a half, I was finally able to pull that little thin plywood, and this is what's underneath, which I am not even gonna bother scraping it off because it's very thin, and once I lay the flooring, it's flat enough that it's not gonna affect the flooring that I'm gonna install on here. But I wanted to show you guys why it took me almost an hour and a half to rip that plywood off, because I was thinking it would only be possibly, you know, they use some kind of glue adhesive on there to hold it down, but no. Somebody went a little too stapler, whatever, nail happy, and I kid you not, guys, I was planning on pulling this off, but that would have taken me days, and that's just the remaining staples that I haven't pounded yet, but it is all over the place. So like I said, if I didn't pound them, it would have taken me days to try to just pull them off. And because a lot of them were a little bit rusty, it doesn't, some of them would break off, and so I just didn't want to take the chances of having anything that's, you know, protruding or anything like that. So yeah, it's faster to just pound them all, because I am not gonna rip this little vinyl on here because it will be covered anyways. And also, since it is the main entrance, I actually wouldn't mind still having this little vinyl on here because it's extra protection from moisture and all of that, especially during winter time when, you know, it's snowing and all. So yeah, but so happy and glad that I finally ripped that off. The moldings are off. Now I just gotta clean this area right here, and after that I can start laying my flooring down. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So first things first, I had to lay out an underlayment. It doesn't really need it with this type of flooring that I am using. However, I wanted to make sure that everything is leveled, and you know, having to put underlayment just puts an extra protection, as well as it's sound proofing. so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a thumbs up. And also, if you are new here, please consider subscribing, as I would love to have you back in my channel. Alright guys, take care and see you next time.